Hi. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How is everyone doing? Hope everyone's doing okay, right? Okay, today, right? Okay, today we'll be talking about the cause. What is the cause? It's called Stop Hunger by none other than Malaysian Roadrunners. Okay, a lot of people may or may even heard about the white flag movement, right? We have actually heard about white flag movement. We've actually seen it on social media. We have actually read about it in the news. So, right, well, for those who are not aware of it, right, the white flag is basically this, okay? If a white flag is raised, right, that means somebody needs help. Somebody needs help. They need assistance. Is in trouble, and they need help. Okay, mainly food sources. That is why we are also aware that during this MCO, right, many Malaysians are affected. Many Malaysians are affected in terms of job security and also source of income. Okay, when Malaysians, right, who earns on a day-to-day basis, there's this saying, the makan kais makan pagi, and makan kais malam. Okay, so when that happens, right, people will lose their source of income. So ever thought of it? Not ever thought of it. So okay, let's this okay today, right? Today, that is why Malaysian road runners are formed. That's why Malaysian road runners are formed. So basically, right, what is Malaysian road runners? What is Malaysian road runners? Okay, Malaysian road runners is basically uh, it's basically a group of people that came together to start off this small group whereby we are here to they are here to help, they are here to contribute. Okay, so today, who do we have today, right, ladies and gentlemen? Who do we have today? Okay, today's guest is a very special friend of mine. Okay, we grew up together. We went to the same school together. That friendship bonded since high school, and it lasted till now. And as of until today, we are still friends. So, okay, without further ado, let us welcome this amazing guest. Let us welcome Mr. Danny Wee. Hi, Danny. Hi, Danny. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. How are you? Danny, you're muted, Danny.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Just talking to myself just now.
Yeah,
Okay, Matt,
yeah, you were
thanks
you were
for
talking to
inviting me.
yourself. Yes. No
Thank you
problem.
for
Thanks,
inviting me
thanks for jo-
over.
thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us for today's
Mhm.
show. All right. So today's topic is basically, the topic, the besar-besar here, that stop hunger. So Danny, do you want to tell our viewers, right, a little bit more about yourself, or not, Danny? Like what do you do? Where do you grow up in? Things like that, lah. Do you
Hmm.
want to share with the
Okay,
viewers?
okay. I'm born in Malacca. I'm a straight born. Baba, Nyonya. I'm a Baba. Um, no Matt. I know Matthew since school time. I think more than 25 years. I know him. I think more than that. Grew up in school in St. David School, and from there been doing charity lah. I just love charity since I was in track club until now. Yeah, man. I think just share a little bit lah, not too much lah.
Yeah. Actually, true. Okay, a little bit of brief history about Mr. Danny Wee lah. Okay, he's actually 1 year my senior. And we went to the same school together. And um, we were in track together, and
Yeah.
yeah, so that's how we became friends. That's how I know each other. And then after that, when he graduated, he left us behind. He went where you went? Australia.
Matthew was I was the president, and he was the incoming president.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
Matthew?
Correct. But it was fun. It was.
Mhm.
I mean, the schooling days. It was fun. We had lots of fun, especially when it comes to being an interactor. You know. So it was, that gives you more reasons to skip classes and whatnot. All yeah, correct or not? Okay, so
Mm,
Danny, right?
yeah.
I understand that you are the founder of Malaysian Road Runners. I understand that you are founder of Malaysian Road Runners. So, Danny, what is Malaysian Road Runners? What is Malaysian Road Runners?
Okay. Let me share a little bit of how this Nation Road Runners. Actually, it's
Came
just a
about.
group of people. Okay, it's just a group of people that we actually started one day. Um, when I think most of you all know when not epidemic lah. I mean, when people started commit suicide, the time I think it's about a month ago, where you all can see a lot of Facebook posts, WhatsApp posts, people committing suicide and this, and it just happened there that I was just thinking why these people are committing suicide. And some tell
Maybe
me,
there
oh,
is
I
no
no
way out
food,
there.
no way, maybe no way out, because that's what I thought. Maybe, oh, maybe they have no food. Yeah, but we would not know what is the situation. But I just told myself, hey, why not start somewhere? Just come on, just give someone that you think that really needs food. Just go and just give. I started on my own, but after that, after about a week plus, I think there was a what's called this the EMCO. I mean, total lockdown where we could not
Yes, yes.
travel. A total lockdown. Then I was like, oh shit, I cannot send anything out there anymore. I only can sell my own community, but calls are coming out of my area, out of 10 kilometers. So, this road runners was just brought in together to reach the unreached lah. That's what I say, to reach the unreached.
Mm, mm, mm. Well, it's a very, very good cause, Danny. It's a very, very good cause. What inspired you to do this? What was the main inspiration behind Malaysian Road Runners?
Mm, well, I say being a Malaysian, times are tough now. And
I know, agree.
I always wanted to help. Always wanted to give back to the rakyat. Since young time, since my interact time, where the motto is always the motto. I think Matthew, you remember the motto, right? Service above self. I think it's like embedded
Yeah,
in me.
service of yourself. Yes, and the fact
So
that you have a motorbike also last time when you're in high school.
service above self. Since young time, I mean, I the furthest I've been is to up to Perak. I remember school time. I'm the only interactor that went up to Post Depang, something like this. So uh, I went there is because people need assistance, people needs help. I think with our small gesture, I think that will help a lot of people. And so during this epidemic, it really sparked me. As what I told you, it really sparks me when I see people
Yes.
dying, people killing themselves, and these sort of things. Maybe I might be right and might be wrong. After and advice, what I told you earlier, after that, the closure of all this, what you call it, this EMCO, the lockdown. Then
Yes.
I started a group of friends. I'm calling like one of them is Matthew. I call Matthew. Matthew, can you help your place, your area? Can you help your area in case I got anybody need help in Damansara area or something like this? I say, can you give help or not? Then I call a few more friends coming in, and they all agree. Then I say, hey, why not you all gather together and have a chat? And this how Malaysian Runners was formed overnight lah. And
Uh,
and this also inspired most of them to just to go to helping back to the society lah. That's also what they thought lah. That's
it's
what.
basically giving back to society lah. Danny. At the end of the
Yes,
day,
yes.
basically giving back to society because everybody is in trouble. Not everybody. A lot of people are in
Hmm.
trouble. A lot
True.
of food banks were started off. So I believe that at the end of the day, right, not not at the end of the day, I believe that it's always good to contribute. You know, it's always good to contribute back
Yes,
to the
true,
society.
Matthew.
It's always good to give back to the society because that 50 ringgit, that 100 ringgit, I don't think the amount of food that we buy for them, right? I don't think it will make us any richer or make us any poorer. Correct?
Agree. Because I always believe
Mm.
that, at the right time, at the right moment, um, someone who really in it, I think a 5 ringgit also is worth a lot to them. A
Yes,
5 ringgit can
yes,
just buy them a bihun, can survive them for, I mean, the 1 hour. I mean, the one day, half day. I mean, to just cook and
yes,
eat
yes.
up their food. Yeah. So it's very important. I mean, every cent counts. Mm.
Yeah. I agree with you. I agree with you, Danny. So when you started MRR, okay, MRR is Malaysian Road Runners lah. I short form, I kasih pendekkan a little bit. Okay, how many members were there? And
Mm.
what was each member's role in MRR in Malaysian Road Runners? How many members when we started off the time? How many members we had? You had, Danny?
I think averagely about 5 to 6 of them. Most of them are ex-intractors and road tractors.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
are they are previously, and we know them. Um, and everyone played their own role. So it was just a group. One of them is a programmer. One of them is a lawyer. There's advertising companies. She's a designer, and a few more are road runners where they help me to send to a few places. So I just pull them together to come in. It's about 6 of them, 5, 6 of them. Yeah, they were just playing their own roles as a lawyers, as a programmers, as designers.
yes.
Yeah. Mm.
I mean, it's good to have people who are so supportive lah. It's good to have people who are so supportive in this cause because it is really really tough out there. It is really really tough out there lah. So Danny, okay, moving on, right? Why and who are road runners? I mean, since you said you've got programmers, you got lawyers coming in to chip in, not in terms of money, not monetary wise, but in terms of their effort. People chip in, people design
Mm.
the logo. People talked about from the law's point of view. We've got even
Mhm.
designers and whatnot all. So who are the road runners, Danny?
Okay, let me, since you asked me why road runners, because you asked me two questions, right? Why and who, Okay, let me put
Yeah,
it as why
why
as
road runners? Yeah, why road runners?
okay. It's something that sparks me that day because I think in our era, I will say the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s, maybe the 90s would still know the cartoon road runner, beep beep, and the thing the road
Oh
runner
yeah,
run.
yeah, 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 yeah.
It's
Yep.
basically I'm trying to put it, the beep beep sound is just like a person who is whistling for help. And I think you all notice that road runners just, why you hear when he just say beep beep and he just run without saying anything. This cartoon do not speak at all. So I was just hoping that, oh,
Yeah,
why
yeah.
not we all Malaysian? Why not we all Malaysian? When we hear for someone who have raised their flag, or just whistle out beep beep, help, I need help, and the road runners just automatically, okay, just given instruction to just send there, they will just go without saying anything. So that's why the name road runner was form was given to them as a road runners.
Mm.
And who are the road runners? Who are the road runners? Road runners are all the volunteers who have volunteered themselves to come in this Malaysian road runners. We call them road runners, because they are supposed to help their own community. We do not want them to help further from their place, not more than 10 kilometers, as near as
Because of the
possible to them.
EMCO, right?
Yes, because of EMCO, they cannot travel far. I don't want them to get summoned, right?
Yeah. The one doing is someone for no apparent reason kena saman. Mana you mau
Eh,
pergi
that,
saya mau hantar makanan.
but when you know the summon, with the summon, can pay a lot of, can help a lot more people, man. With the five
Yes, yes,
thousand, can help a lot, and 100 people maybe. Yeah,
yeah,
why not we save this money to help the others who really in hunger, or who is hunger now.
yeah.
Mm.
Correct. I mean, it's always rather than paying someone. So you've gotten a group of people. You
Mm-hmm.
managed to get a group of people to join road runners, to join Malaysian road runners, to be the road runners to just deliver food, right?
Yeah. I mean, their job is to just deliver the food. If they can sponsor the food, they say okay lah. This house I would like to give them. Because I would just tell them the gauge of 30 to 50 ringgit per house, because we do not want to give them too much. Also, because when you give too much, sorry to say that we do not want to pamper them, and we don't
Yes.
want people to take advantage. Yeah.
Mm. Correct, correct.
That's why.
I know that one we cannot avoid one. People taking advantage of. I mean, as much as people want to take advantage, there is nothing much we can do. But the best is to minimize, to reduce the people who are actually taking advantage of this the Malaysian
Agree?
road runners
Agree, Matt.
course.
Agree, Matt.
Okay,
Because
okay. As of now, right, Danny, how many road runners do you currently have? And
hmm,
where are they based? Yeah, is it throughout the states in Malaysia or only in KL and Selangor area?
okay. For your information, we are only about 25 days old group. Okay, I mean, we just talk about our group at the moment. We have
Yeah.
approximately about 70,000 view of our page currently in the social media in Facebook. On Malaysian Road Runners, we have about 70,000 views, and we have about 600 plus viewers for 25 days old lah. So as what you're asking that, how many people of volunteers, I
How
think
many
we
road
have
runners?
about
Yeah, how many
road
road
runners.
runners?
Road runners, we call them road runners.
Yes, how many
We
road
have about,
runners?
I think plus minus we had about 30 to 40 people now currently, covering more of Malacca, Muar, Seremban, and Klang Valley lah at the moment. And because of this, we got many of these people is through collaboration with other groups who wants to work together with us. So as what I told you, our group, we do not we do not want to involve politics and religions. These two things that we do not want. We are
Uh,
coming on the base of humanity.
on the base of humanity lah. So and
Yes.
currently, you are also attached with a few recreational groups to
Hmm.
do deliveries lah.
Hmm. Yes,
Okay,
yes, we
okay.
have. One
You,
of them is Environment Cycling Club. It's one of my cycling club also. We have about 200 members there, but we never utilize everybody. It's only on need because at least we know where they staying, so they are on standby. So whenever
so
it
it's
comes to a place,
mm,
yeah, yeah, man.
so it's basically on a need. It's not you have to do it every day. It's like
No, no,
when
no.
there is a need, then we will.
Yes,
Then the Malaysian the road runners will go out and deliver lah.
yes, true, true. You just need to be you need to stand by as a road runner. Just need to stand by when there's report coming into our hotline, where people then we will do our some investigation little bit to minimize people from cheating us lah. So from there, then we will just escalate it up to the nearest road runners.
How do you investigate, Danny? Like how you
I
did
cannot
in those days when you were in high school, is it? How do you
cannot cannot
investigate?
cannot cannot I think I cannot expose it too much. If I expose it too much, then I cannot, people who listen will know what to answer me, so
How
I
to
better
counter?
just
How to
how to
counter?
counter. So you can by talking to them a few questions and these sort of things, you can determine are they entitled to, and by giving some question to them, they will suddenly will pull back, say macam tak apa lah encik. Example, some 不要紧啦老板，我开车啦，开车真正我要了我还给你啦 something like that lah. We need to just give
Really?
some question. Yeah.
Just because by asking a few questions will actually determine whether the person is really in need or not, is it?
Yes, I would say so, because when people in need, you ask question, they will just tell you everything. Okay, because they are really in need. When people who are not really in need, when you ask some further details, they like do not want to expose themselves. They are worried. Then they sound fishy. Then lah.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on lah? We are not trying. We are not saying that we do not want to give, but we don't want people to take opportunity, because it's no, times are bad. We rather help the people
Who
who do
are
not.
really in need, lah.
Yeah, like what you say, where we need to stop hunger now. It's not that people who still have food but want to take food. I think it's not right. Right?
Yes, yes, it's definitely not right, Danny. I agree with you 110%. When you still have food in the house, do not come to Malaysian Red Road Runners to ask for help. Unless you really do not have anything to put on the table,
Yes.
then then I think it's only fair to help this kind of people out.
True.
Bukan kan?
Very true, man. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Kita kan
So
tolong yang perlu kita bantu lah. Bukan semua orang kita harus bantu lah.
kita bantu
Yang
sesiapa yang
memerlukan.
memerlukannya.
That's the right word.
Okay. So, Danny, during
Mhm.
this pandemic, during this MCO, EMCO, I understand a lot of people are suffering in terms of financially and also emotionally. What's your take on the current state of condition? Do you have any experience to share with our viewers? You know, I mean, you've done this for the past 25 days. Do you have any experience that you want to share? You want to share with our viewers out there?
Wah, I scared when I speak out about this one. I ended up crying.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
really sad. It's really sad.
Okay. I'll just take this one guy. I think there's about 3 weeks back. I mean 3 weeks. About 3 weeks. 3 weeks when it started. When I'm going to one day of this grocery shop, to get some the packet oil, the 1 kilo packet oil, to be because it's much cheaper, and I'm planning to get it
Yeah, it's
there.
only 2 ringgit 50 cents only, if
Yes,
I'm not mistaken.
2 ringgit 50 cents. Yes. So
Mm.
I was sitting outside there because there was few people. Then I overheard this one guy. One guy, I think he's a Malaysian. He was just went to the counter there with his kid. No, the kid was having no, they carry a kid in front
It's a
and asking
baby,
that
is it?
the baby is about 1 year plus, 1 year plus.
Mm.
Then I just went. I was just overheard. He asked the cashier, "Encik, boleh bagi tak satu kotak ni susu ni?" Then the man asked him, "Kenapa?" "Oh, anak saya belum minum susu lagi. Semalam-malam dapat satu, pagi tadi belum minum lagi." When I saw the time, it's about 12, about 11 something to 12 p.m. So I was just like, "Oh my god!" Now I was just standing outside, and when he walked out, and I saw this guy. I just asked him. I just said, "Encik, apa khabar? Saya nak tanya tu, anak sihat tak?" Because you can see the kid is like totally, for 1 year. Okay, I have a 2 years old daughter now. They are active. The baby is like just like sitting down there, was like tak bermaya, no strength, no
Mm.
expression, and this all this like so weak, so pale. I was like, oh my god, why do this kid need to suffer this way? And I just told him, dek, boleh saya bantu dek? Apa yang you hadapi masalah tak? Saya, "Ya, encik, saya tak ada nasi lagi. Saya tak ada apa-apa kat rumah. Isteri saya dah lari. Tinggalkan anak ni." Then I was like, oh my god, I think I need help. So I just opened my boot. I just told him, I just passed him one bag of 5 kilo rice, some bihuns, and this other thing. You know the joy of his face. He was basically crying. As a man, your guys sometimes have pride. He was just crying. He said, saya baru pagi tadi saya doa lah. Ada orang boleh doa bagi saya sedikit nasi lah. Saya boleh apa buatkan bubur untuk anak saya. Saya tak makan tak apa, tapi baby ni yang tak dosa, yang tak apa. Saya malas. He started to blame himself. I said, no, 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 no. I said, what you working as? He said he was working construction. But I told him, yeah, construction, no work now, right? So I
Yes,
said,
yes.
he was just like putting himself so down. He said he's so useless that he can't feed his own kid. I said, no, no, no. His times are bad, not your problem. I think these people, I can say, with this kid, I just taking this small example. This kid, I'm worried. When one day when this baby, they only know how to cry when they are hunger. What they do? And the father is so frustrated with life already. The way he answered me, like, saya bodoh lah, what happened? He can just throw the baby on the wall, or maybe just throw the baby down from his flats or what. I would not know. But I assure him that
Yeah,
I
the
say,
possibilities of it happening lah.
yeah, the possibilities. I just told him, I assure him, tak apa. I say, tak apa, ambil beras ni, masakkan dia dulu. You kena makan, you pun kena jadi sihat. But it breaks my heart when I was just driving off, because I can see that he was so helpless already until he have to beg. And he can see he's so genuine. He's so genuine. You
Mm.
know, it really breaks my heart. Seriously, that day was like, oh,
Yeah.
after sending, I stopped, I went back, and I was just sitting down. I was like, God, oh, bad, bad, bad.
So this is
And
one
one
of the
more security,
experience that you went through lah.
a few actually. One more is a security guard guy.
Mm.
Um,
What
I
happened to
mean
the fella?
his pay is being cut. Because now got no more overtime, and his pay is cut up to another 40 or 50%. So he's
Malaysian.
getting about Malaysian, whose pay is about now. He told me about 1,000. The father is sick. The father is having diabetic, just amputated his leg. The mother was
Aiyo.
having attack of asthma, and you can see them very genuine because I reached there, I see him, he was like, Cik, boleh minta macam. Then I will just ask him a few questions again. I say, kenapa dek? Kenapa you tak kerja? Asal kerja tak cukup? Then I told him, why not? Because I also been backed up by a few security firm, people who need work. I just told him,
Mm.
kenapa tak nak tukar kerja? Then dia tak tahu mana nak cari. I give him a phone number. He was so happy. He was like,
So,
okay, terima
so
kasih.
this is the Rawang guy, is it, Danny?
No, 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 no. This one is around here,
All right.
around Ampang area. Rawang one is the. I think Rawang one is the case that the mother and father died.
Oh, okay, okay. Never mind. We come back to this case first. What happened? Sorry to
There's so many
interrupt.
cases. There's so many cases around.
Yeah, yeah.
And
There's a lot
Matt,
of
by the
cases.
way, there's one more I received yesterday. There's one guy, a case came in. I don't know how to help him. Uh, Times are bad. He suddenly was diagnosed with some blockage in the heart. I did ask
Aiyo.
him how about his insurance. I mean, he told me that it's been lapsed. I think beginning of this year or end of last year. So I mean, that's why I say there's so many cases that comes to me and ask advice and these sort of things. But I couldn't help much because I'm not good in insurance. Maybe Matt, one day you can give some advice. Maybe I will, for this guy because I think he's overlaps already. I couldn't help much. He needs about 20
So,
over thousand now to do. Yes, sir.
cannot go to government hospital, man, now?
Government hospital lah. Government hospital want to help the COVID people also bosikan niao leh. I also don't know. Actually, I
True,
don't know.
true, true. Yeah, yeah. I mean, now pretty much the hospitals, our government hospitals are overwhelmed with the amount of COVID cases right now. It's crazy, man. It's really, really
Yeah.
crazy. I'm glad that we have we Malaysia have people like you to assist. That was your story. There was once, okay. There was once this happened to me a couple of years back, lah. It happened to me a
Mhm.
couple of years back. Okay. Let me share one story. Just one. It won't take too long. Okay. It happened a couple of years back. I was at a shopping I was at shopping mall. I was doing some grocery shopping, and there was this one old couple, very very old couple. You know, I think if I'm not mistaken, they've only got 50 ringgit. I think they budgeted what to buy for 50 ringgit. So So what happened was when they were the cashier, they were in front of me, right? Um, they took something extra. They took something extra, which was what do you call that? The ping pong, the cream
Mm.
crackers. Uh,
Mhm.
it was extra 4 ringgit. Then when they calculated the thing at time, right? The cashier told the lady, cik, yang ni 54 ringgit. Tadi I kira 50. Then she said, I only got 50 ringgit. I saw a wallet, she opened it. I only got 50 ringgit. There's no more money left already, no. No more money left already. I mean, I don't mean to pry. I don't mean to curi tengok lah. But I so happened, I heard the conversation. It was not done on purpose. I did not eavesdrop. I heard the conversation. It was sad to see this even before the pandemic. But I think that at that point of time, right, what I did was I took out
Mm.
another 10 ringgit. I said, never mind, just take the biscuits, because that, like I said from the very beginning, right, the 4 ringgit for that ping pong biscuit doesn't make me any poorer, doesn't make me any richer.
True, true, true.
Yeah, so
Very true.
so I believe that this thing is really really happening even before the pandemic, but the pandemic made
Makes
it
things worse.
worse. It
Agree.
seriously made
Totally
it
agree.
so bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's so
but
bad now.
there is so much we can do. There is so much you can do, Ernie. There is because our hands are tied also. Our hands are tied. If you're gonna help everybody, right? If everybody comes to Malaysian road runners for help, right? How are you gonna assist them? How are you gonna help each and everyone? Correct or not, Danny?
Yep, true, true, true.
Yeah, yeah. So, I understand that Malaysian road runners, right? Thanks for
Mhm.
sharing your experience. Thanks for sharing your experience. So, I understand that Malaysian road runners is actually a non-profit organization. So, where do you get your funds?
Okay, let us put it right first. We are not a non-profit organization. We are not an organization yet. We are in the
Okay.
process of getting into this process because for 25 days we have no time to register in a register of society ROS. I think we don't have time to do it. So I think if I have to wait for this ROS ready, I think a lot of people are going hunger. There are more people going hunger. That's what I would say.
So
So
basically,
we
this
are,
is just to
mm,
just go out, help as many as you can. Just go
yeah,
out and
yeah,
help as many as you
yeah,
can now.
yeah. That's why, yes, that is why I would say that I need more people to become road runners. Why? Some of them want to give me money. Yes, some personal friends where I know them. Yes, my funds do coming from them. Where we help. But most of them, we will tell them, hey, can you hold on to your money? Why not you help your own community? That's what I always encourage them. That's why I always say we need more people to help in your own community. Your community, there are still people who really, really in it. Yeah, man.
Mm, okay, okay. You basically elaborate a bit on how it works? Basically, if let's say I got a call and I
Mm.
need help, then so basically you get somebody. Uh, where do you get your leads from? Where do you get takkan people call you by a random, hey Danny, I need help. You know, how does
Okay,
that work?
okay. Let me share how this thing work because we
Uh,
started a Facebook page that's under Malaysian Road Runners.
mm,
You can find us there. So we have always put up. We have a hotline number. I can't remember the number also.
that's your number lah.
No, no, this is a hotline number. I registered a number for this hotline. It's been posted out. We share it out a lot, and averagely, when we started, I get about 20 over messages per day. Up to today, we are getting about like getting lesser, but that's why I don't know what is happening because it's getting lesser. But we are still helping out people. So whenever we receive messages or WhatsApp from people, that's will we do is we will get their information like their house address, their phone numbers. It's automated that one. Then from there, I will personally call them. I'll personally call them and just ask them, no, the questions that I need to ask them to make sure that they are genuine.
Mm,
From there, we will put in the system. Then I will check from our database for people who are around. Like the Malacca team, I basically knows a few group. I will just let them know. Okay, now I have somebody in this A location. Do you have anybody? If the person say yes, then I will call them.
DM
Can
them
you?
directly.
Yeah, PM them directly. So they will deliver the things over to the needy lah, whoever need. But in case like that day a case where I got from a Seremban road runners informing there is a lady in Rawang. You know Rawang? How another one more place, Rawang.
How to
uh
go? It's so far away. But
yeah,
let's say
that's the thing. Mhm,
out of out of the context, let's say today if I get a call from if I get a call somebody from Rawang
mhm,
needs help okay, somebody from
mhm,
Rawang needs help and I've got no road runners in Rawang. Okay, let's say I buy
mhm.
barang, I put in my car booth, I drive all the way to Rawang, deliver. If let's say kena roadblock, do you think do you think that kena roadblock you just say bang saya with MRR saya dengan Malaysian Road Runners saya nak tolong orang this one barang makan ni untuk disebabkan tak ada orang nak hantar so saya hantar barang ni, do you think that the policeman will close one eye and say tak apa you jalan?
I come across one my own self also. Yes, I mean, I will not share which location. I
They
took
also
the.
understand
They
they
also
try to
understand
yeah.
because when you have this SMS, you show them. You can just show them, Cik, saya ni ada. SMS ni nah daripada sini, saya kena bagi kat sini. Tapi orang tu sangat memerlukan. Kalau encik tak percaya, encik boleh telefon orang tu. You just talk them in a nice way. I think they are so human. I mean the police are so human. They are just on duty. But they are there to make sure that people do not cross for unnecessary. But I will not encourage you all to do that, because at the end of it, I will not know that you get a nasty one or a hard police, then you get into trouble. I do not want, as I have said earlier, I do not want any of you all to pay the summon of 5,000. That's why what I would do if I get mad, if I say Rawang, the Rawang one. Okay, what I do? I started to go and contact my Facebook there, my chat there. We just post this up. Okay, someone in Rawang, can you help? Da, 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 da. Then if I personally know someone in Rawang, I will just call the Rawang guy. Can you help? Not. So I help. And even for the Rawang and also Rawup also that day. Rawup also one more.
Rao, that's
Rawup.
in Pahang.
Yeah, yeah. But you'll be surprised. I posted up on Facebook our Malaysian Road Runners page. Not even 5 minutes, someone just called me. Say, okay, Danny, I will take this case. I'll help, because
You see,
most of them know that we're genuine.
the power of Facebook, the power of social media, is good
Mm-hmm.
to have. It's good to have this as our tool. It's very very
Mm-hmm.
good. So that is why. So basically, all you need to do is post on Facebook, guys. I've got so and so in so and so location that needs help. I need people to go and deliver. So basically, the floor will call you. If your friend, the floor will just call you and say, "Okay, I'm available," and
Mm-hmm.
who contributes to that groceries that you deliver to that guy or that girl or that family for that matter.
Yep.
Yeah,
Hello.
can you hear me? Ah,
Oh, the line.
oh,
Okay.
okay. No, I was saying, okay. Let's say, you've got a call. Let's say, okay, this guy who's on Facebook, right? He knows you, your so long lost friend or something like that, and he says, Danny, I'm in Rawang. Okay, I can deliver. Okay, I can deliver. No issues. So now, uh, let's say the groceries that he buys is 100 ringgit lah, for that matter.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say if it's 100 ringgit. So does he fork out the 100 ringgit, or is being shared by him or and Malaysian road runners?
Okay, it
Or
depends.
it all depends.
It all depends, because some of them say, okay, because I will not text everybody the same person. So they always say, okay, this the number one, number two one, I will sponsor one, no problem. After that,
Mm-hmm.
you all can help or not. I say, okay, no problem. I just basically what our motive is stop hunger. So I have some funds also, people who have contributed me cash around. So among from friends and relatives and these sort of
Family.
things. Yeah, family members and these sort of things. So some of them say, I can come out. Orang cakap Melayu kata, saya keluar tenaga lah, boleh tak? Saya kata boleh, why not? You keluar tenaga, you dapatkan barang tu, you dah hantar, ambil gambar satu, then you will able to give me the receipt. I will transfer back the money. I need the receipt, because I need to be answerable for people who have given me the donation. And also, we are also coming out a system. There's a system coming out. Yes, it came out already, but because of some issues, of technical issues, not technical, legal issues, so we are currently putting on hold for a while. I hope by next
I
week
hope
we'll
this
come out the
can be
system.
sorted out as soon as possible, lah, right?
Yeah, yes, yes, yes. I hope soon, with the terms and from the lawyers, the terms and conditions is there. The system will have generation will pick up. People can report it on people who needs it, and volunteers, we will give them an ID and these sort of things, so that whenever they go to a place, they can snap a photo, all loaded inside there. Easy for everyone. Yeah.
Mm, mm, mm. So, Danny, and looking at the main team, right? The main team of Malaysian road runners. What's the Malaysian road runners main team?
Huh?
Stop hunger. Nothing, nothing.
Stop
I
hunger.
was just pulling a fast one. Yeah. Okay. Looking at the Malaysian road runners, the main team, which is Stop Hunger.
Mhm.
Um, can Malaysian road runners do this on their own, or do you need each and every Malaysian to participate to play their role as a road runner?
Matthew, as previously I've talked about it, I do really need volunteers to be road runners. That's what I have already said. uh, berat sama dipikul, ringan sama dijinjing.
Somebody
That's
jinjing.
why,
Yes, correct.
yes, together we work together, because I already said that every in your own community there are people who needs help. Not only maybe KL is worse or what, but everywhere everyone needs help. So be there. If you think that
Or B square.
people, be at your place there, stand by
Okay, okay.
in case there is people who really need it. Then we will just salurkan lah. I mean, we will inform you.
Ulurkan
Okay, now
bantuan.
oh, wah, kita akan hulurkan bantuan kepada orang-orang yang memerlukan. That's what.
Mm,
Mhm.
mm, mm. Okay,
So I
I
encourage
understand.
everyone to join in lah together.
So you encourage everyone to join in.
Yes, yes.
Okay, to
The
join
more
in for
the
this.
merrier.
The more the merrier. I mean, the more
Yes.
you have, the more people, the more, the more that it will, what do you call? What's that word? The more that it will help stop hunger, lah.
Yes, yes. The more people
Mm.
willing to help, because what you say, if with 100 ringgit you are able to help two to three people, because I told you the range from 30 to 50 ringgit. So if it's 30 ringgit you buy, you can buy for 3 person. The average from 30 ringgit you are able to feed for a family of four for a week. For 50
Oh,
ringgit you
with
can help.
30 ringgit, you can feed a family of four for a week.
Yes, I would say that it's workable, because or you don't eat like you are you are going to eat at a restaurant lah. I mean, you to survive, to make your stomach
To
not
kenyangkan
empty.
perut ni lah. It's
Kenyang
not.
dengan perut, yes. It's
Mm,
not
mm,
something
mm,
that you
mm.
eat until wah, sampai melampau-lampai until oh I cannot walk. These are things. Then you give satu guni pun tak cukup lah.
Correct, correct, correct. Okay, Danny, I understand that Malaysian road runners are the ones
Mhm,
that does the procurement of the items when they deliver, right? Correct. We
mhm,
buy and they deliver, right?
mhm.
Don't you think it's a bit dangerous for the females to be doing this? Like, do you encourage female? I think male not so the men should be a bit okay lah, but the females, right? Don't you think it's a bit dangerous for them to go out, to go to a place, a secluded area and whatnot all? Do you want to share a little bit?
Wah, okay, Matt. I would say a yes and a no lah, because it depends on the location that they are going.
Mm.
And now at this more a modern era now, women are like men, or men also like women. I myself get scared to go some places. I even call someone to follow me.
Correct,
I
correct.
mean, we will not know who are we meeting, especially when you just do your studies right. When you going to a location, females, if you want to volunteer, do not be discouraged. Yes, you are able to come and help. Look out for their location. Or maybe it's too ulu. It's like a kampung, only no other place there. Then what you do is, even myself, I told you, Matthew, even myself, I saw this place, alamak, kawasan Setinggan. You know, I was so worried. It's not that I gonna kidnap or what. At the end of it,
Oh,
I scared
the
my
rumah
car.
setinggan that day, the one that the mother kena COVID and cannot work one, is it that one?
Oh, that one is in that one. Oh, that one is another one. This not that one is not so Setinggan yet. I went one more. It's a construction Setinggan. It's like basic
Literally
papan.
squatters lah.
Yeah, squatters.
Ayo.
Then it was like I saw it's a squatters. Then I was like calling the guy and say, because on the ways there is no house. In Google Map there is no house. It's just a land. So I told my friend, I say, okay, come on, follow me lah. I don't want that. At the end of my car also hilang lah. After that, I have to walk back. I mean, we need to be very cautious
Safe.
with what we do. Yes, since we are
Yeah.
helping, that we need to think the extra miles when you do. I think with like your females, bring your partner along. If you don't have a partner, bring a friend along. Two of you go. That's the best thing. And if you go to a place like you go to condos, or I mean apartments and sort of things, there's a sundry shop nearby. Call them to come over to a sundry shop. Do not go up to their flats. I do not encourage you all to walk up to their doorstep.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
call them,
agreed,
come down
agreed.
to a place where there's crowded people. Just pass to them. Please also make sure that you don't wear proper attires lah. Don't overdress and this sort of
Telok
things.
mata.
Sometimes menjolok butter. This one nanti people salah faham. This sort of things. So you just very decently and just go and just give them. Do not talk so much. You say okay, ini untuk kamu, itu saja. So it's kind of safe and bring someone lah. Bring someone. Even I told you, even myself, I do see the situation of the place. Then I will decide to bring someone or not. Your inner feelings is very important.
Correct, correct, correct. And especially places where it's not on Waze or it's not on Google Map.
Yeah.
Of course, not being woman and not being the female part. You ask me, so I think I'll be scared.
I
I'll be
myself,
scared.
I told you. Yeah.
Yeah,
Even though
yeah,
I
yeah,
got,
yeah, yeah.
I put, even though I put a kayu hockey stick down there, also I also worried, man. They come and longo one time and habis your car all gone.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't you go, don't you go there out of good faith? You come back with nothing left.
True, true, true. You have to walk back.
Correct, correct. Okay,
Uh,
so what are the precautions taken, especially for the Malaysia for the road runners? Just
okay, okay. As Matthew, you have said, what's the precaution that I will encourage all the road runners follow SOP. Please follow the COVID now. Malaysian government has a SOP. Your distance.
dah
What I do?
ditertera di sana dah.
Di tera-tera sana. So 1 meter, 1 meter. Dia 1 meter. I'm doing it as 2 meter. Dia 1 meter. Barang kat tengah-tengah. Saya 1 meter, 2 meter. Why? I say I would just tell them sorry encik. Saya maafkan saya. Saya banyak orang nak bantu lagi. Saya tak nak berjangkit apa-apa. Saya tak kata anda ada berjangkit tapi berhati-hati. Encik saya letak kat tepi jalan ni dekat lantai. Oh, I just tell
Hmm.
them 我放在这里啊，你我离开一点，你才拿啦 or this type of things, then you come and take. I do not pass hand to hand. Please, please, do
Yeah,
not pass
yeah,
hand to
correct.
hand. Just stay away, wear your mask. If you think that you want to be more safe, like I have been one, like you
Face
say,
shield.
like the lady that I went in Semenyih, not Semenyih, the COVID
The Pangsa Puri one, the one that you went up to
yeah,
her house. That
yeah,
one
the
was
video
because
I did.
yeah, because that one you got no choice. That one because she is COVID
Uh
positive. That's why you have to go up.
yes.
She cannot
Yes,
be
she's a
coming down.
positive that one, and I also don't know what to risk anybody, so I took the risk. I took the risk lah. Actually, I took the risk to be there, but I follow the standard SOP, putting on the front of her gate, walk backwards, call her to come out and take, and she was so happy. She's from Ipoh, but husband passed away and do not have food. Also, there's so many kinds of people right now. So sad.
Yeah,
She's
yeah,
a very she abides to the Malaysian rules that she do not want to go out. What happens if we don't send her food at the end of it, she needs to go out, right, with a pink band. What happened?
yeah, yeah.
Getting worse,
Then she
right?
will junket more people lah like that.
Yeah lah.
It's even worse.
That's why. Yeah.
Mm. Okay, so
Oh, oh.
Malaysian road runners, is only for
Mhm.
Malaysian or for other nationalities as well, or those who need help.
Okay. Uh, Basically, we are a group of people not only helping for Malaysian, we are just doing under the ground of humanity. The ground of
Humanitarian.
humanity. Humanitarian, yeah. We
Yes.
don't talk about religion, we do not talk of who are you as long you're in Malaysia right now.
As
Right?
long as
Because
you're in Malaysia and you
help.
need food to survive. Yes.
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay. So, besides that, right, what are the normal everyday necessities does MRR contribute, Malaysian Road Runners contribute? You don't contribute cash, right? Money.
No, we do not want to start with giving out cash because um why? People ask me why. Uh is because that at this moment of time, I think people do really what we our motive is stop hunger, to stop
Mm.
hunger. Yes, but some people tell me dia kena masak tau pakai gas tau. I say yes, saya tahu dia nak masak pakai gas. Kalau tak ada
Tapi tak
gas,
ada duit beli gas
kenapa
how?
dia tak ada beli, dia boleh cari kayu untuk masak lagi, kan? I
Yes.
mean,
Okay, okay.
survival. Survival. Go back to the basic of life, lah. Yes, I cannot say that I have to give you money because sometimes the money we don't know where they use for.
Correct,
Right?
correct. Agreed,
It's
agreed.
so difficult. So at least we give them beras. Kalau tak ada gas, that's not I was just joking lah. Bina api I don't lah. Kalau tak ada beras, tak ada gas, they can just at least bring the nasi and this then go to the neighbor's house to cook a little bit nasi, right? They still have
Yes, yes,
neighbors, right?
correct.
At least they have something to cook. It's not just because of oh saya perlu saya tak ada gas, saya tak ada. But at the end of the day, some of them asking, can I bagi saya duit sedikit tak? Saya punya uh, uh, apa rental rumah dah tak bayar 3 bulan. Saya sudah nak kena halau dah nak kena halau dalam 2 hari. I don't know. That was a word they always give me. This one case also. After that 1 week, I call him in. Encik ada di mana? And then giving me the same address some more. He managed to settle himself. Yep. But I'm not saying all, but some do really take advantage of it. The situation.
Yeah.
That's very sad.
So,
Yeah.
so Danny, let's say if a family has no money to pay their bills, so you all don't help them in any way lah. So basically, it's just I buy you food. That's it.
That's what our stand at the moment lah. Our stand at the moment because as what I told you all, we are not a registered organization where I could not take funds from the public. We only get some funds is from friends among friends and about relatives, family members, and that's all. Friends from friends, and we cannot advertise it out. That's the law says. So
The
if
law says
really
that you all are not a
I'm not
registered
registered.
organization, cannot take money. You want to
Mhm.
give is basically out of your own free will.
Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, okay, okay. Uh, I think, have you got any last words to be shared to our viewers? Have you got any
Mm.
last words to be shared to our viewers?
Okay, to all the viewers, yes, I think most of us are still people who are looking today at this coffee talk. When you still have internet at home, I think you are considered very lucky. There are people
Yes.
who have no food. Sometimes we are eating at home slightly more now. And please, if you all can help, I would like to plea from you all to help when there is people who are around you, especially around your community. If you do not want to join us, also okay, but put a heart and remember that we are still Malaysian who love our Malaysian. So help them if you can. Uh, Today
Yeah.
we might think we are in trouble. I don't know when will we be in trouble. Now they are in trouble, but we do not know when is our time. So why not we help each other? I scratch your
Mm-mm.
back, you scratch my back in a moment. It's a tough time now. It's a real tough time now. And I
Yeah.
also would just like to invite Kingdom Group also to join us in collaborate with us also. Get your team all
Can
done.
can
Come
can.
in. Can come in together. I mean, it's something that we do as a don't take it as a stress way lah. Just take it as something that you just some free will thing that is without stress lah. Just do it. Oh, I can do it. Scan. You cannot, no problem. We are not the road rangers that you kena hantar, you kena hantar. Maybe you're not around. We are still flexible with it lah. Yep.
Mm. Okay, okay, Danny.
Yep.
Before we go off, right? Before we go off, right? Thank you
Yep.
very much. I'm gonna open the floor to Q and A. I'm gonna open the floor to Q and A. Does we give it another 5 minutes for Q and A? Can or not, Danny?
Okay, no problem.
Okay, okay. We've got a first question from Ken Yim. Okay, Danny, what are your plans for reaching out to more people? You got any plans to reach out?
Reach
I
out.
think that one I can answer.
Okay, Matthew answer lah. Matthew, since you are part of us also.
So basically, plans to reach out more people. That means more people join, then we can reach out to more people. Correct or not?
Betul.
Uh,
I think what are your plans to reach out to more people? I mean, reach out on which people? I mean, yes, if there is a lot of case. I receive case a lot around Malaysia. So I receive up to I told you I receive up to Kelantan. We receive I think remember we receive up to Sabah. People who needs
yeah, the
help.
Sabah one, that one damn kesian. That one damn
Yes.
kesian. Yeah.
Yeah, Sabah. We had Sabah. We had Kelantan. But now we still trying to use our friends, our connections to help them. But yes, we would like to extend our group to the whole Malaysia. With our system coming up, I think we will be able to cover up the whole Malaysia lah. We would like everyone to come and join. My plan is
Yeah,
always a further plan. Yes,
yeah, it's always for a good cause lah. At the end of the day, it's always for a good cause. It's not to make money. It's not. It's for
yes,
ladies and gentlemen, Malaysian road runners. They are not here to make money. They are here to. They are here because they want to help people. They are here for a
yep,
good cause. They are not
yep.
here to burden each and any one of you. Okay. We've got another question. Are you planning to reach out to the masses via social media or the press or tie up with other NGOs? Danny, do you want to answer that question?
Uh, for me, we are currently doing fine. When medias are coming in, I have, because my system is not up yet. It will be up in another week time. If the media comes in, it's a blessing. And you're asking me, do I need to tie up with other NGOs? Yes. First thing, there's a few principle, because I'm also involved with a lot of NGOs, a lot of clubs. At the end of it, I do not want these NGOs to come in to come as any
For personal
politics.
gain.
For personal gain, no
Yeah.
politics, no religions, and we are just coming under humane side lah. Humane side that we
Mm.
want to help people lah. Yeah.
So basically, to elaborate more on uh, uh, Dennis' answer, right? I don't think you want to go big for the time being. It's just you want to help people around among your circle of community lah, within the reach of your own community. So
Mhm.
you are doing it via Facebook also lah now, social
Yeah.
media. Uh,
Yep. Yeah.
so basically, Malaysian road runners don't want to tie up with any NGOs or any NGOs to, especially politics and religion group to come in. No lah.
No, no, that's totally no, no. We have agreed. I think most of the people agreed in the group that we do not want to touch in politics and religion side. And as for media and these type of things in social media, yes, we are still going, and we will encourage all of you all to share it out. Our Roadrunners page. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we have got a question from Yvonne Lee.
Hi, Yvonne.
Anyone hook up in Sarawak?
No, not at the moment. In Sarawak, we haven't gone to Sarawak at the moment. Now, currently, we have is in Muar, Melaka, Negeri Sembilan, and Klang Valley, and we are coming up. If thing goes well, we'll be coming up in Penang, and that's why I'm here to encourage all of you all. If I have road runners there, there's volunteers in Sarawak who wants to come in, share it out. If I have a group of road runners there,
Let's
why not
let
start?
let's start with Miss Yvonne Lee. Let's
Yvonne, why
start
not
with
you
Miss
start there?
Yvonne Lee.
Imiri, I think Imiri. She's from Miri, I think.
Oh, she's from Miri. Then you go. You can
It's like
have
Miri.
another road runner from
Yes.
Miri to be able to assist the needy. You can
Mm,
get Yvonne to set up her own team there. Ask her to help out a little bit here and there to help
mm.
her to reach out to more people in Miri.
I just basically we were most of I think she's asking anyone that we can look up in Sarawak. I think she's asking is there anybody in charge there in Sarawak
Oh,
in
okay, okay,
Sarawak. I
okay.
think that's what she meant. I think that's the reason why we have a platform. I think we need to have a proper platform to get how is it, we need to have cases, and we need to have volunteers. Two sides, we connect them each other. That's where we just need to close the case. So if there is roadrunner standby there, if I have case there, solve problem is being solved.
So basically, it takes two hands to clap lah.
To clap.
Without one hand cannot clap. You need two. So
Yes.
it takes two hands to clap. Somebody needs help. Somebody willing to give help. That's how it works.
Yes, that's what Malaysian roadrunners are. The roadrunners are just there waiting to help, and there's people who needs help, the roadrunners will go and help. That's all. It's a very easy way of thinking. We don't want to complicate things. Yeah.
Mm, mm, mm.
Thanks,
Okay,
Yvonne, for
okay.
your question. I hope I answered your question, Yvonne.
Okay. So we can. We'll open up. We have already opened up. Do you want to wait for another one or two more questions before we wrap up the show,
No
Danny?
problem, no problem. I just take a cup of take a sip of water.
Yeah. No problem, Danny. Yeah, I know you've been talking too much already. Talking a lot already. Mm-mm.
Nice.
Yeah. So we understand that we we realize what you're doing is for a good cause at the end of the day. We are not
Hmm.
like I said lah. We need. I think Malaysian road runners needs everybody's contribution in order. It may be in terms of no, it cannot be in terms of cash. In terms of effort put in to reach out to more people. That
Yes.
is I guess that is your main
Objective.
objective, and
Hmm.
to stop, definitely to stop hunger is your motto now, is
Yep.
Malaysian
Yep.
runners motto. Okay,
I,
looks like we don't have any more questions for you, Danny. So
yep.
thank you very much, thank you once again, thanks for joining us. Thank you,
Thank
really
you.
thank you.
Really nice to be here today with you all. Really
All right,
appreciate. Thank you.
I'll see you after the show.
Okay.
Okay.
Cheers,
Okay.
man.
Okay, cheers, man. Okay, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, from the man himself, Mr. Danny Wee. Danny, thanks for taking time off in doing this with us. I hope that this session of Coffee Talk, we will be able to reach out, right? We will be able to reach out to more Malaysians who would want to be part of this cause. You know, with that, with that, I will end this week's Coffee Talk. Do not forget to join us next Wednesday, same time, same place. Okay? Do stay safe, stay home, and stay healthy. See you next week, ladies and gentlemen. Bye bye.